And we're back. So I'm on to game 2. And we got Team Mandy versus Team Koala. And let's see. We got everything set up, I believe. And for the first matchup, as you saw, was Franco versus Koala. Let's see, do we got that set up? Yes, we do. So we got Franco with a nice stall team, and we got Koala with a balanced team. And we're gonna see which style wins this matchup. And I had to put Jade away. I told y'all if Jade was too active, she had to go. And you know what she did, so she got too active. She had to go. But I'm gonna just feed her after this game and keep it pushing. It would have been fun, but yeah, it's too much work to have Jade in my left hand and record and do all this stuff. I wish I could see. She was like, there's a pole right next to me that's connected to my bed, and she was over there like wrapping around the pole and shit, going crazy. So had to put it back in the tank. Sorry, Jade. It would have been fun, but it's too much to do while recording. But let me get off the screen and let them play. So what leads we got? We got Gliscor. Everybody loves doing Gliscor. Gliscor versus Gliscor. What do you know? So are they gonna get all spikes up? Get the handshake spike agreement? That's what it's looking like. But I'm pretty sure Frankel's team is all heavy duty boots, so am I really gonna have to fast forward turn 1? Appreciate that, Franco. I wonder why high horsepower. I guess to counter the grassy terrain that we were seeing so commonly last week, which is interesting. So it's looking like this is going to be a longer game. But let's see what we're going to get. U-turn Iron Moth. I wonder if it's specs. And what's Iron Moth speed? 350. I thought so. So it's not a bad. I never really see specs Iron Moth too much. Ooh. That's a nice read, Franco. Then gets the toxic off on the Ting Lu. And I'm over here thinking, what does Koala have to break Franco's core? And with the specs Iron Moth on, that's gonna be pretty hard now. Okay. So arrest Ting Lu, that's pretty good. That's very good for him. Because things were looking pretty bad after that prediction by Franco. So we got an Iron Defense core. And the sticky barb strat is strat is coming back, but Koala seen how frustrating it would be to try to break through that team. He just lets Franco have that W. So good win by Franco. GG. So let's give my boy the W and move on to the next game. So we got Dasmer versus Paracool. And if you can remember, Paracool, Noel, same person, and you got Dasmer. That's a hard sprite, Dasmer, I'm not gonna lie. I fucks with it. Is that Miss Magius, or is that, well, it looks like the regular Miss Magius, not the, can't even remember the name of the new. What do you call these type of mons? I can't even remember, bro. What do you call the prehistoric mons again? I forgot the official name for the prehistoric mons, but let's not focus on that too much. Let's get the music off so we don't mess up the audio experience. Now let's see the teams. We got interesting team on both ends. We got a Scizor. Don't really see Scizor too often. And we got Scizor, Sneasler, King Gambit on Noel's end / Paracool's end. And we got Samurai Hisui balanced style team on Dasmer's end. I like this matchup. I like to see more balanced hyper offense. I'm biased though, you know. Stall is a viable strat, you know. If you don't prepare for stall, you've seen what happened the last game. It can be overbearing, so don't hate on it, but I prefer, me personally, some balanced offense when I play, and then hyper offense is more interesting to watch. But I don't like to play with hyper offense because it's an all or nothing type of ordeal. But let me get off the screen and let these boys play, or girls. Turn 1. So some dragon on dragon action turn 1, and the Dragonite won. So we got a 5/5 early. And let's see. So he goes into the Valiant. Knock off. Side shot. Moonblast. So now what? You get a Roaring Moon. We're gonna get a Toxic on from Dazzmer. What are we gonna get? We have a Taunt Roaring Moon, and he does go for the Toxic. So I was thinking if the Acrobatics was gonna kill, especially with the Terra, so that's pretty good. And the Cinderace lives, so that's pretty good on for Dazzmer. But let's see what he does. He goes Scizor, so the BP's coming. How much does a Moongus take? 27. Okay. Into the SD. But that 5 blade does damage. Do you U-turn or bullet punch? Bullet punch, but it doesn't kill. So this is going pretty quickly. So I wonder if we got an Unburden Sneasler or we got or what? So now we're looking at a 4-2, but don't forget, when the end game comes where you lose all your mons, there's always a King Gambit. So let's see what he does. So I think this Gliscor is going to take a lot of damage. Yep. Now do you protect and then live the Sucker Punch or what? Oh no, he just goes straight and lets the Gliscor die. And let's see how Dazzmer responds. So he did sleep the Valiant already, so a Razor Shell should be coming out, or Aqua Cutter. And Aqua Jet? No. So this Amoonguss is working overtime, and he could get a Spore off again. So now, do you go Cinderace and Will-O-Wisp if that is the set you're running? Yes. So let's see how you do. Ooh, we get a Powerball miss. And he does have the low kick, so this is going to be interesting. Does he have what it takes to kill the King Gambit? No. How much does low kick take? For him. Wow. Ooh. So that Powerball miss is huge. That's a big Powerball miss. But it's part of Mons. But can't control hacks. But man, I know that one hurts. So let's just move on from that and go on to the next game. That was a quick one. Yeah, I know that one hurts. But let's move on. We got Vulpix versus Mandy for the last game. So let's see. We got a game 3, boys. Who's gonna take this one? Of course, Godmommy picks as Vulpix. We're starting to learn, starting to put people's names and everything together. And by the way, if you are watching this and you are playing in the tour, make sure y'all start to match up your alt and everything so that people could keep up with y'all, because y'all are superstars. So treat yourselves like y'all superstars and make a name for yourself. Remember that. But we got some grassy terrain for the first time this week with the Ogerpon and the Rillaboom on Mandy's end, and on Pix's end we got a double. It's not the same team that Hiko ran. We got the double Ghost though, and we got a Slowking Galar, Zapdos, Corviknight, Tinglu Core. So it's kind of my speed, you know, a balanced offense. And we're gonna see. He has the double Ghost Core though, similar to Hiko. But let me get off the screen and let's do it. Everything's good. Let's go. So a good future sight on the Protect for the first turn into the chilly reception. And now what's gonna live this make it rain, so he has to tear turn 1. So let's see what that does. Ooh, that still does 39. That's a lot of damage. Alright, where do you go? Zapdos. I wonder how he's gonna break this this Garganacl. Well, those future sights are helping because those are doing damage. So Shadow Claw maybe coming out. Is Future Sight hitting this turn? Am I tripping? So next turn, so you get the U-turn, of course, right? Yep. And we're gonna get that 37 to 39%. Which one are you gonna get for? 39. Okay. So it's consistent. I was holding my breath because I thought it was gonna poison. So we get the Tinglu coming out. Let's see what it has in terms of maybe Ruination coming or some spikes, some stealth rocks. Let's see. Stealth rocks. Tough miss. Damn, am I tripping? That did way more damage than it did the first time. So he gets rid of the Garganical, which is pretty big. Because I think this one right here is about to start eating because of that. So what takes a Draco now? I mean, nothing really took a Draco, but now, well, it's Will-O-Wisp. So Will-O-Wisp. And it is heavy duty boost, so I should have peeped that earlier. But Zap, yep. So I mean, you did get that second SD, but Zapdos, he's not really worried about it. Well, he sacks the Slowking. And of course the Grassy Glide isn't priority, so Dragon Ball comes in and does what it does. And do you Will-O-Wisp again, or do you go into Zap or Corf? Switch out, of course, or you went for the Hex? U-turn. Okay, that makes sense. And you get more health, so you lucky you could attack again, but nah. He switches out, playing it safe. So he Will-O-Wisp. Man, Will-O-Wisp part is amazing. I'm just gotta say that. So the only thing that's gonna break this Corviknight now is that Cinderace. So what do you do? I thought so. Kinda gotta just never mind. And I don't know. I know he terrored the Slowking already, so I mean, after getting +6, getting 3 iron defenses off, I don't think Cinderace is gonna be able to do anything with Corv. And I was gonna say, if he had his Terra still, it was pretty much up, because like a Terra Water or Terra Dragon, but Mandy realizes it and decides to forfeit, so that's gonna be game, and it's gonna be a win for picks, fall picks. So let's give all picks the win. that's gonna be a win. And I apologize. So this is gonna be Team Mandy versus Team Koala. You know, a little mid-video edit, but we're not worried about it. We like the content raw and uncut, so let's go and give Team Koala the win. You know what we do. Hit him with the red. And that's going to be a win for Team Koala. So with that, let me feed Jade, and I'll be back with game 3.